Guru Smt.Girija Nair is an accomplished Bharatnatyam dancer. She has been learning Bharatnatyam from a very tender age. Her interest for this art form made her hobby into her vocation. She graduated from Nalanda Nritya Kala Mahavidyalaya, Juhu, to become a full-fledged dedicated dance teacher. She founded Geeta Nritya Vidyalaya in 1981. It's called Gurukul, which is a temple of various arts. The institute in 2013 visited Mauritius with a group of 40 students. In 2015, the institute also established its centers in Dubai and USA. She has been awarded many titles as a performing artist, including Satyabhama Award at Visakhapatnam, Sri Balaji Jyoti Puraskar at Kolkata, and Pancham Ved Guru Shishya Parampara Puraskar at Ambajogai.
Hello, Ms. Kirsha. Thank you so much for coming to the show Nonverbal Champions. Specifically via facial expressions when they have, like, as you teach, so the children, are they able to pick up very easily? Because there are some expressions like discuss, like when you can imagine, you can show them, but then during the dance, you have to keep that in mind कि oh teacher ने ऐसा कुछ सिखाया था. So then how does it happen then?
Yeah, it is, like as you said, it is difficult for the children to bring out the expressions. That is why generally what we do is we start off with a basic, like how we teach them the basic steps. We start teaching them the navrasas at an early stage using the hastas, the hasta mudras, and the facial expressions. Like how I told that, we start really asking them to relate it with normal daily life.
Okay.
Like we tell them your brother has torn your mathematics book and you're supposed to submit it early morning in the school tomorrow, and you have a younger brother who has torn it. How do you react? So some say anger, some say crying. So I said, yeah, so once it's torn, now first of all helplessness, you're going to cry, so you're going to be sad. So that is why we try to connect each and every rasas that way so that the children are able to emote it.
Okay. Any possible traces of how Navrasa originated in our culture?
That is what I was mentioning. How it emote, that is because the daily mundane activities, we generally emote everything. So that has to come. And now, it originated because we have the four Vedas, and Natya Shastra mentions this, all these things, the details. It's an encyclopedia, and it's dated something to 2000 BC, and that old it is. So it has been mentioned in the Natya Shastra that whatever we do, like now enjoyment, how do people understand it? That is how this Natya Shastra has been created. So it is actually supposed to be one of the fifth Veda. So this is for the enjoyment of people. How do people relate it? So unless and until it is related with your daily day-to life, people wouldn't enjoy. So that is why the Navrasas were incorporated in it.
And what are the other ways in which the dancers express their feelings or thoughts through body language in dance?
First of all, we have to get into the character. Suppose we are doing a characterization in the dance. Even for the child, it becomes very difficult actually, because we have to make them understand this is Krishna, so you got to be manly in it, and Radha, again you have to be very graceful. And in Bharatnatyam especially, we portray both the characters together. Like if we are doing a particular item where we are showing Krishna, so we have different kind of body language for the male dancers. So we have to explain it to them that you have to show the difference between a man and a woman. When it comes to a man, the man has to have this gait of being heroism, that is a Veera rasa, and when it comes to the female, it has to come this, a gracefulness has to come. So we differentiate between that and we tell them. And we also have the methods where we show changes of character.
Okay.
So when they move diagonally, when they change, when they take a circle, that is how we show change of characters in dance. So we differentiate between that, and that is how we teach the children also.
So, is there a difference in the level of expressions possible in the various Indian dance formats?
Yeah, it varies from all the, basically they are, all the classical dances have the Navarasas, all the classical dances, all the 7 classical dances what is there in India, every dancer uses their facial expressions. But the level, like say it is different from each, like Kathakali. When you say Kathakali, they are the most, that is a dance where their expression, their body language and their costumes speak more. And they even use their verbal also to make sound of a Rakshasa or and all the different characters, they make a noise. So Kathakali I think has the highest form of Abhinay or expressions. And then, so the level is actually different in all the seven classical dances. In some classical dances, you might find some similarities like Bharatnatyam and Kuchipudi, they're quite similar. And Kathak, we find it more, little bit of more colloquial like, because probably it is because it is the language. It is from Hindustani music, again the music is different. It's Carnatic music and Hindustani music. So the level differs from each to each classical dances.
Okay. So how do Indian dancers compare themselves with other country formats? Specific interest would be again in terms of body language. So what is the difference in body language in different country culture dances?
When I talk about hip hop or contemporary or whatever dances are prevailing today, of course the Western dance ballet has a definite form, expressions, body language, everything they express. The Western dance ballet. But about the latest, this current hip hop and contemporary and all that, they not must be, they are surely using their body language, but I'm not really very sure about the facial expressions. Like I always find it, it's a little more mundane, like how we express. I don't think there is expressions on their faces. It's more of their body languages which they use. It's the bodily movements, in fact, what they use more.
Okay.
They're talking about the Western dances.
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
And when it comes to types of dance format, is storytelling a better way to utilize your body expressions, or is it just a solo simple dance done on a song?
Actually, when it is done solo, I think the masses, it becomes a little bit difficult for them to understand.
Okay.
So, but when we have a group dance and when we are portraying different characters, it becomes much more easier for them. But definitely when there are difference between the two audience, the class audience and the mass audience. The class audience is always well versed in the classical dance, and so the level is quite different. So even a solo Bharatnatyam dancer can be very pleasing and convincing to them because everything is being conveyed very easily for them. Because dance is not a very simple language, because the hastas, the hasta mudras what we use are, it's not going to be understood by the common man. So when a solo performer dances, for the masses it's going to be difficult. So when we do a group dance and when we show different characters with the proper costumes and all that, I think we can reach to the masses. They can understand, they can become one with it. Like when we show some mythological characters, so they understand, oh, so this is Ram, oh, this is Ravan. So when we show something in black, so oh, this is the evil character. That all is very understood by the masses. So it becomes more easier for the masses. When we say different classes, like the audience is a class audience, then definitely a solo dancer also can.
Magic. Sure. So, there's a kind of makeup and even some kind of dresses which are very appropriate for classical dancing. So, why is that so? It matters in non-verbal communication, but then for dancing, does it even matter because you depict your body language even through grooming in that case?
Definitely is very important. Like when we have the 7 classical dance style also, all the dance styles have different kind of costumes and makeup, headgear, jewelry, everything is different.
Okay.
And basically it reflects the state from which it comes.
Okay.
So Kathakali has the most elaborate makeup, the most elaborate headgear, the most elaborate costume. It is covered actually, it is there over there. We have a big portrait of Kathakali, so it's very elaborate. Then again from Kerala is the Mohiniyattam. So it reflects their state. So they wear what the Keralites wear, off-white sari with a jari border. That is utilized there in the Mohiniyattam costume.
Okay.
Bharatnatyam, when you find the costume and jewelry, a Tamil Nadu bride dresses up that way.
Okay.
the Kanjivaram sari with the same ornaments. So it reflects the state
Okay.
of the dance, represents that, the state. And definitely that is really very important. A Bharatnatyam dancer cannot dance in a salwar kameez or in an anarkali, because then it becomes the other dance form, the Kathak. The Kathak dancers use an anarkali. They can carry off with an anarkali and a churidar and a very whatever simple jewelry they use. But Bharatnatyam, the Tamil bride uses all the headset, the talai saman, the nose ring, and there are specifically 3 nose rings, and the chumkas, the choker, and the chumka, the martel is there, the waistband. So all the makeup, costume, jewelry, everything is different in all the 7 classical dances, and it plays an important role.
So is makeup, more for depicting the facial expressions, because the audience is a bit at a
Far
distance from them.
yeah,
So
yeah.
is that the
Yeah,
case?
definitely that plays an important role. Like when you are standing on a stage, and if you are minus the makeup, definitely the stage, even the light effects. So once you are in makeup, your eyes are large. Even the small eyes is being made large by the makeup artist, and it can be seen through the person even sitting in the end at a far off distance.
Yeah, so that was it which I had for you. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is a small token from our end. I hope you should.
Thank you so
enjoy it.
much.